Alright, what is going on, guys? Today is May 14th, 2026, and we are going to be going over today's trade recap. Ended up profiting about $800 across 3 accounts for a total of around 2,300 something. First trade on the eval is a great trade. Now let's get into what I was seeing. Coming into the day, well, first of all, I was charting on NQ. Why? It's a new thing I learned. You're supposed to chart on NQ, trade, and XQ on the others. So to start, I was coming into the day bullish. Why? Well, we previously had this big bullish gap. We showed a rejection, got a tap on that 50% mark of it, and now I was just looking for a push. We also were not at all-time highs, but very close. So I was expecting to make new ones, which we then did. Now, what was I seeing on the 4-hour? Well, the start on the 4-hour, this was the 6 to 10 candle. Now, the 6 to 10 candle started, it essentially started pumping from right around here was the open. Actually sort of dumped, even though it pumped, because this was 6 and really got to like 9 there and then just ripped. But anyways, we saw a big retracement into these gaps. These were protected lows. And then again, we were seeing the bullish inverse move up, retracement move up. That is how you trade these all-time high markets. Did I just move something? Yes, I did. Okay, now what did I mark out on the 1-hour time frame? Well, to start, these were Asia session highs. These were this was a 4-hour gap in NYPM lows. This was a 15-minute gap. This was NY lunch lows. Don't know where the thing is. And then and then these were 1-hour lows, 1-hour protected lows, and AM lows, and then these were Asia lows. So again, coming into this, let me actually enter replay mode. I might as well, so I'm not bullshitting you. Oh yeah, so coming into this, that is all I'd mark out. It was huge marks, but then obviously a short note, like as you can see, that was the 1-hour. Now on the 15-minute, these were all the, things that I had marked out. I don't know why they're so far to be, dude. I just skimmed all the way back to Tuesday. Are you shitting me? No wonder I was like, what is going on? Let's go to like 9:15. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, now you can see all the gaps I had marked. Now, off open, what I perfectly wanted my scenario was to probably come take out this liquidity, tap into the 15-minute gap. I didn't want to see a retrace all the way down that, and then say clean inverse for all-time highs. What did we end up seeing? Now, let me go to open. We ended up seeing, let's see, that's 14. You'll know when market opened. There was market open. Now, what are we doing off of open? Well, quite literally, we are fucking pumping. This is damn near, probably actually is, if I mark it right, almost 100 points. 95-point move, right, in freaking 4 minutes. Now, this could be an easy entry. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, no, you can still see my screen, so we're good. But now this, sorry, I had to fix that. But now, yeah, so this could be an easy entry, but this is like a gamble. At the same time, you have to ask yourself, do I want to take this long gamble that will probably play out, but still be a gamble? Or do I maybe want to wait for more confluences? And in this scenario, I waited. What did I want to see, though? Well, I wanted to see a retracement. I did not want to see a inverse enter and then go short. I wanted to see inverses to a retracement and then mark the bottom of that retracement move, probably an OTE, and then see my long. So now what are we doing? As you can see, we're just pumping out a little hope for a retracement there. Did not get it. Pump, 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 pump. Absolutely freaking pumping. Okay, now I believe, okay, so the short move is about to happen. What did we leave? Literally 10, not even 10 points. Well, we left all-time highs, which is great. That's my data draw. So now what? Now I am going to be looking for a retracement into a 50-minute gap, into a 5-minute gap, all these gaps to see where does price mark the bottom, and then seeing a market structure shift. Now, if this was the old me and I was not patient, what would I have done here like a retard? Okay, so if this was the old me, this is not what I did. What I've done right there, TP, Probably like right here. Shorting a all-time high market. Like a fool. Oh. TP actually banged, so I'm not even going to say it was a hate. But yeah, you could have done that. But now what? Now what? Because, oh my god, this is my entry. Okay, well now what? We finally freaking tapped into this 5 minute, right? We finally tapped 15-minute gap, saw a nice rejection, immediate inverse here. Now we switch over to MNQ. Now what? We switch over, MNQ, and then we see this immediate inverse. So what do? We entered here. Let me actually leave, replay, start new. Let's go right to bar right to here. Okay, so now we're gonna place this. Let one candle play. Okay, so now we are seeing our entry. I believe I entered 5. Don't quote me on it. I do not know exactly. Stop. Yeah, that actually was probably around 5 from TP. Alright, so now it was 4. It was 4. Close. I'm getting this shit right for you guys, dog. Okay, so now I entered 4. 4. Target right there. Yeah, around 812. That's how much I made. And then stop loss right there. Confirm. As you can see, bang. Got filled. So I watched this candle, not the down. I watched the up candle, and then I had a Spanish test, closed my computer. But as you can see, so why you always make sure to have a good stop loss, as this was a protected low, which is why I had it there. So look how far down we get. Edge it. Finally see our inverse move. This could have been another entry off that inverse. Guess a technical, a little better fill. Time out actually real quick. Why is my break even here? My break even is here. This is a bearish gap that if I was wrong about the continuation long, that we might tap and then see a continuation to the downside off a market structure shift. Anyways, okay, let me pause this. Break even here. Now what? You can see. Okay, so I open. Not yet, I'll tell you. This trade was 45 minutes, I believe. A little bit choppy, I guess, now looking at it. But thankfully, I was doing a Spanish test, so no stretch, set, and forget. Okay, so now what? Well, I opened my tab right around here. I'm up 680 after my Spanish test. I'm like, okay, we're close. Let's hit this. Immediate down candle. Well, not down candle. We kind of started chopping. It's like, do I close? And I was like, okay, we have this gap. This gap will send it higher. Let's be emotional. And then full TP. Bang. $800. 3 accounts. That is how you fucking day trade. You stay patient in this market. As if I wasn't patient, I would have took this. If I targeted anything more than what I did, I would have been cooked. Now, what other trade did I see that I actually wanted to take? Why is this? I don't know why that's here. What other trade did I see that I actually wanted to take? But unfortunately, I did miss it because I was, to be honest, I just didn't react quick enough. Like, that's literally it. You could get just right there. I didn't react quick enough. Reason I don't trade ES, and I actually saw an entry I could have took. Why didn't I take it? I didn't take it because you'll see. Let me get to it first. As you can see, ES doing the same thing. Pump, 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 pump. Okay, so now what? Now we create a bearish gap. We tapped into these. These were higher time frame gaps. Now what? This could have been a long I was watching on ES. Now, this is literally, this would have been my entry right here. But then I was looking at this trade like, dog, the highest I could target is like 20 points right there. And then if I wanted to have a good stop loss, which probably would have been right here, it's a negative RR. And although I could have just done a one-to-one break even there, for me personally, I'd rather just show my patience. Would this trade have played out? Absolutely. Look, literally 5 candles, 5-minute trade. But you know what happens? And like sometimes you don't know what to target, and if it's all-time highs and there's no target, don't target it, dog. like genuinely, and I wouldn't even have made that much. Cause think, what would have been a 1-to-1 for only 500? This would have been my $500. Would have had like 4 minutes, but that's 5. Instead, I made 8. Patience. Fucking warp, baby. Okay, again, Jack. Nah, we're on the cut right now. But that was today's trades. Overall, great days. Now what? Well, now I actually have something to share with y'all, boys. This is some quick manifestation. No one even watches these videos to the end, but you will when I fucking make it. Alright? You see this watch? This is a Seiko. It's on fucking backwards. Doesn't tell time. It's literally just there for warp. Warp. I don't even wear it much. I just toss it on for this. I don't think it costs much. It's literally just there for warp. But in a few years, this is going to be an AP. AP ski. I don't know though with that Swatch collab. That shit's bullshit. But we'll see. That was today's trade recap. Peace, boys.